Well, hello there, friend. Andrew Najera here at Drew Installs Hardware. Today we are installing a dust-proof strike into some porcelain tile. Man, I love installing these. They work great. And as we watch this install video here together, I'm going to give you my top 3 tips for installing these so the installs go easy and smooth and they work great every time. And if you watch all the way to the end, I'll have a bonus tip for you also. So let's get right into it. To tip number 1, this is going to make sure your dustproof strike is exactly where it needs to be every time. So if you're installing a dustproof strike, it means you have a bottom flush bolt, and if you have a bottom flush bolt, that probably means that you're working on a fire rated pair. And if you're working on a fire rated pair, that means that this door gets a lot of hardware and seals. It's going to get a coordinator, closers, astragal, smoke seal, astragal seal, all of which is going to affect where that door sits once it's all installed. So tip number 1 is going to be lay out the dustproof strike once all the other hardware is installed. This is going to make sure that your dustproof strike is right where it needs to be. Tip number 2. Tip number 2 is going to make sure that your install goes smooth and you don't damage the floor or the material that you're working on. You are going to be installing dustproof strikes into many different types of material. For example, here I am installing on the 28th floor of a high-rise, and I'm installing into some porcelain tile that's been set over a concrete deck. But you may have carpet over a wood subfloor, carpet over concrete, polished concrete, tile, stone, marble, terrazzo, epoxy. It goes on, doesn't it? So tip number 2 is going to be use the right tool, and in this case, the right bit for the job. You know, you may have to do a little homework sometimes to see what type of bit and technique you need to use for the different material you're working on. For example, here, with this porcelain tile, I need to use tile bits at low speeds with water to keep those bits cool. So tip number 2 is use the right tool or the right bit for the job. Now tip number 3, it's going to go hand in hand with tip number 2 about understanding the material you're working with. In general, for a dustproof strike, you are going to need to drill an 1 1/8 hole for that strike to sit in. But that may change depending on the material that you're installing into. So tip number 3 is going to be drill the right size holes. What are you saying, guy? Drill the right size hole? Come on, what kind of tip is that? No, it's a good tip. For example, to mount to this porcelain tile here that I'm doing. So I need to drill an 1 1/8 hole for this strike to sit in, right? Well, because it's the porcelain tile, first I need to drill an 1 1/4 hole through that tile. So I need to drill when I'm mounting to something like this porcelain tile or similar, it's got to be, I have to drill one size higher than the hole that I actually need. So for an 1 1/8 hole, first I need to drill through that tile an 1 1/4, and that's what you saw me doing earlier. Drill through the tile an 1 1/4. Once I get through the tile, then I can drill an 1 1/8 hole through the rest of the concrete. By drilling one size bigger, that makes sure that I'm not going to damage the tile as I'm drilling the holes that I need. Same thing that goes here for these mounting holes, for the 2 mounting screws. I drill a 5/16 inch hole first through the tile using the tile bit and water, and then I'll finish those off with my roto hammer, drilling the 1/4 inch holes that I need. So use drill the right size hole. You do not want to damage these tiles. We want clean installs. Those are my 3 tips. Thank you so much for hanging out this long with me. I promised you a bonus tip, and here it is. And actually, the bonus tip, it's going to have nothing to do with installing a dust-proof strike. It's actually going to be a tip in regards to the flush bolt itself. So for any dust-proof strike to work well, the bottom flush bolt needs to be adjusted correctly. Now this usually means that once the doors are swung and adjusted, you need to see what your gap is under that inactive leaf and then adjust that bottom flush bolt accordingly so that it's going to sit just above the dustproof strike. I've read instructions for dustproof strikes that tell me they want it to be about an inch or about an eighth of an inch. They want that bottom flush bolt to be about an eighth of an inch over the dustproof strike once the dustproof strike's installed, so that when that active leaf closes, it throws that flush bolt enough to actually engage into the dustproof strike. So the bonus tip is make sure the bottom flush bolt is adjusted correctly. That's going to make sure that your installs here work great every single time. Oh yeah, well thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed this video, if you liked a little bit different format, if you felt different at all to you and you enjoyed it, let me know. Like it, share it. Man, when you guys share these videos, that means so much to me. It means a lot to me. It keeps me motivated to keep making more. So thanks so much, and I'll catch you next time.